everybody! Today I'm going to be doing the tag called 10 products that I would repurchase tag. It's going around on YouTube as we speak. I've just watched like everybody who's done it and I absolutely loved watching what they would repurchase because it gives you great ideas for products to purchase, because obviously if somebody likes them enough to repurchase it, then it must be good. I mean, not technically, but you know. But before we start, if you guys are wondering why I look kind of crazy, which I know you're wondering it, don't lie to yourself. I know. I look crazy because I have been experimenting with makeup and I have been kind of seeing what I want to do for Halloween tutorials, if I do any. I know a lot of people are going to be wanting Halloween tutorials, but I'm not sure like which ones I'm going to be doing yet, so I thought I would just experiment a little bit. So I kind of went crazy with the face makeup, giving me some really dark contour and some really dark vampy lips. And actually I really like this color for fall. It's a little dark for fall, but I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it, so I thought I would get that out of the way. I went like crazy like highlighting and stuff. If you can see my face right now, I look crazy. But yeah, ooh, I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. Okay, so I don't know why I was back so far. I guess because I wanted you to see my cute shirt. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna get into the tag. First I'm going to start with, I feel like everybody has started with this, you already know what I'm talking about, the Naked palette. Yes, I have not watched a tag thus far without this product in it, and most of them, it being their number one, but plain and simple, I really don't need to go into much detail. Everybody else has said it. They look like this. Great colors, super blendable, super pigmented. They're just great for on the go. I take this with me everywhere. I'm usually using at least one or two colors from this palette in every eyeshadow look that I've been doing since I got it. I really don't understand how I lived without this. Love it, and it's my number one. I really want the number two, so hopefully I'll get that soon and I can start using that one. Alrighty, the next item, and I was really at a toss-up between this foundation and the Revlon Color Stay foundation. I really couldn't decide which one I liked more because they're not similar, but those have been the two that I've been enjoying. But I decided to go with my Neutrogena Skin Clearing, which looks like this. I'm the shade 50 Soft Beige at the moment, and I don't know, I don't really know what it is about this. I think I just like it because it comes out very matte looking and it doesn't have like extremely full coverage. It's not as full coverage as the Revlon Color Stay, which I think that's why I like that one, because if you're like me and you have acne scarring, you definitely want a foundation with high coverage. So this is like the next best thing because I don't really like how the Revlon Color Stay is kind of thick. This is like a little bit less thick than that, but it still has pretty good coverage. So, oh, and I wouldn't say that it's skin clearing. I don't really know why it's called that because I mean, maybe it's worked for other people, but it definitely hasn't cleared my skin at all, but I really don't use foundation for that. So I'm not disappointed that it hasn't been clearing my skin because I just like it for the foundation part. So yeah, that is my number two. My number three is a cheat. I'm definitely going to cheat on this. This is 3 products that I would repurchase, but they're all the same product, kind of the same category. They are these mascaras, and I will go through why I would repurchase them and that I already have repurchased this. Proof that I repurchased it. It is the Maybelline 1x1. Melissa Michelle put it in hers, and I was like, you are so right. Like, as she was saying what she liked about it, I was like, yes, that's so true. This is so separating. It separates each lash like perfectly. And like she said, it's not a one coating mascara. Like you would definitely need to put a mascara over it to give it some volume, but for separating and just for separating, it's so good. And then on top of that is what I use the Mega Plush for, because this is like a very volumizing, and it says Volume Express, so it's like a very volumizing mascara, and so these two together have been what I've been using, and the mascara routine is coming soon. Everybody's been begging for it, so I will get that out. I've just kind of been like trying to use my mascaras and see which ones make my lashes look absolutely perfect, so I think my mascara routine is going to be featuring these two mascaras together, but I don't know, I might change it. And I actually might do a video where I feature a bunch of different mascaras and you guys can pick which one you think looks best on my lashes. So, I mean, that might not be very helpful because they are my lashes, but you can still see how each one works and how each one is different. So I might do that. But yeah, so these two I would repurchase, and then This is my holy grail mascara for my bottom lashes. I don't use this on my top for some reason. I used to, but I just stopped. I guess I didn't really like it on my top lashes. But I have been using this Glam Eyes by Rimmel. Looks like this. And I have been using this forever since I got it. I love it for bottom eyelashes. It just makes mine perfect. And I've even tried to go back and use a different mascara on my bottom lashes, and I'm like, no way. So I like literally switched back this like faster than you can say. Next product is going to be very similar to Melissa Michelle's tag. I just watched her, so I was just like, oh my god, everything is so similar. But it's the Revlon lipsticks. Like she said, I agree so much. These lipsticks are just great quality, I guess. I really like this. This one is in Nude Attitude. It looks like that. They just stay on very well. They're just creamy. Even the matte ones, this actually is a matte one, and it's just like, it doesn't over dry my lips, and it just stays on, and they just look really good. They're good quality like lipsticks, and I absolutely love them. And then the one that I'm wearing right now is actually a Revlon. It looks like this. And it is in the color Vava Violet. And this one was Nude Attitude. So I really, really recommend the Revlon lipsticks, and I would buy a million if I could. I definitely would repurchase these two, and I would get more of the colors. Next product is my concealer. I am using the Superstay 24 in the color Cream. I have been using this for a while, and it's not that it's like my favorite concealer, it's just the best one that I've tried. So maybe if there's something better out there that I'm just not using or that I haven't found yet, then I could be missing out on something better than this, but so far this has been the only concealer that has really been able to successfully cover all my blemishes, acne scars, like discoloration and stuff like that. The only thing that I do not like about this, I really do have like a love-hate relationship with this concealer, because sometimes like it works in some areas and then other areas it just like sucks. For example, the name Superstay 24, I'm assuming that means 24 hour, which heck no. This stuff does not stay on, which that's the only downside to it. I do find myself reapplying it. Like, it's definitely a buildable concealer. Like, I'll put a layer on and then I can go back and put another layer on once that first layer has dried, and it just covers so well. But then, like, I'll either put powder over it or I'll just like do something else, and I'll notice that the redness or like the blemish is showing through a little bit, so I have to go back with it and cover it again, and I'm like, can you just please stay on? Like, it gets really annoying, but I do love the coverage. It's like a thicker consistency, so I like that because I've got a lot of stuff to cover and it works, it does its job in that area. But as for the staying power, it's Alrighty, next product I would repurchase is the NYX Blushes. I absolutely love, I absolutely love these blushes. The one that I have is in mauve. Looks like this. But I haven't repurchased this yet, but I know I would if I ran out, and I would definitely go and purchase more of these blushes because this is the only color I have. But I absolutely love how blendable these are. Like, they're just super, oh my god, they're so soft. Like, they're just, I feel like they feel good on my skin. Like, that sounds weird, but like some powders and stuff like that, they just like don't feel right on your face, but this is so smooth, and just like the texture is just amazing. Like, it's like velvet, and it's so blendable. Like, you can just blend it in. There's never any harsh lines or anything. Like with some blushes, you like touch it and there's like a line, you know? It's really not like that. It's so blendable, it's so smooth, and I love the color pigmentation. They come out very bright, and I just really like them. My next product is my Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit, and I just got this, but I already know that I would repurchase it because I'm already loving it. And my eyebrows, as you guys know, they're just weird. Like, they're very hard for me to find a color that matches them. I was actually born with one blonder and then one more brown, so I don't know if God like messed up while he was making me, or he was probably like, figure that one out, Alison. But I really don't know, so it's kind of hard for me to match the color perfectly, and I am aware of that. I know that, and but I have been really enjoying the darker color. It looks like that. And I got my color in light because I'm blonde, so I think it looks a lot better than any of the products that I've tried, so I would definitely repurchase this. Next on the list is my Benefit Stay Don't Stray. I absolutely love this eyelid primer, and I already have repurchased this. I got another little pack. It is a sample, so I might have to go and get the bigger one just so I can stop buying samples, but I really do like this stuff. I think one of the reasons that I really like this eyelid primer is because it's kind of like opaque. It's kind of like a cream, not a creamier, but like a watery concealer almost, which that sounds weird, but if you can like look, like it actually gives coverage. And I know that this is actually a concealer primer too. Yeah, Stay Put primer for concealers and eyeshadow. So it's not just an eyelid primer, you can actually put it under your concealer to help make your concealer stay. Maybe I need to use this for my concealer. But yeah, so I really like that it just, it comes out opaque. So, because I have a lot of redness around my eyes, and so when I put this primer on, it actually does counteract the redness and it acts as a concealer. So it's like a double in one, and I just really like it. Next thing is my Hoola Bronzer. I also have a love-hate relationship with this stuff because I love the color, and I also have the sample. I love the color, like it matches my skin perfectly. It's a perfect contour. The only thing that I can't seem to fix, or maybe I'm just not applying it right, because when I watch other people apply it, I don't seem to see what's happening to me on them. So I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? But I've tried so many things to make it not do this, so I don't really know. I'll just have to keep figuring it out. But the problem with this for me is that it goes on very harshly, which, I mean, I'm not like pressing it down hard, but I can only use this powder or this bronzer with one brush. I have one brush that doesn't leave this looking like a straight line across my face. And not that this isn't blendable, it definitely is. Like, if it is going harsher, and I can definitely blend it out, but I rather not have to do that because I just want it to look natural as I'm applying it. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I've only found one brush that I don't even know the name of. I think it's a Mika Bella Cosmetics brush that I've used, and when I'm applying it, I actually have to like use like harder strokes. Like I'm actually pushing it into my face, but that's the only way that I can figure out how to make it go on without it looking harsh or looking like a really straight, well, this I can't even show you on this contour because this is definitely like a straight line. But I really do like this contour, like as the color and like the way it looks like a natural shadow and stuff. But as for its like I don't even know if it's consistency, but it's just like sometimes it just goes on way too harsh and I just can't seem to figure out how to apply it so it's not like that. But I still like it as a product, and I have repurchased that, so I obviously like it. Last but not least is my Hard Candy Mouthing Off lip gloss in Scoop 214. I have been using this lip gloss for probably 3.5 years. And that sounds like a very long time, and it is a very long time, but I have been repurchasing this for years. I probably have like 12 tubes of this, at least in my lifetime. This was my holy grail lip gloss all throughout high school, because if you know me or if you've been watching me, you know in high school I was all about them nudes. Like it wasn't just like a style or a look for me, it was like a necessity. Like I could not leave the house without having concealer on my lips and this lip gloss over it. Like I did not feel good about myself unless I had nude lips on, which is kind of weird, but that's just how I was. And ever since, I've just been loving this lip gloss. This is like one of my go-to lip glosses. This and the Smashbox lip gloss in Illume, which I don't have with me right now, but those two are like my holy grail nude lip glosses, and I would definitely repurchase both of them. These glosses over any kind of nude lipstick or a concealer, which works as well, they're just perfect, and I would never search for a different kind of nude lip gloss because they do the job perfectly. So that is the end of this tag. I hope that you guys enjoyed and got some new ideas for products to buy. I know I did, watching all the other tags done by everyone else, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video, and toodaloo! Hey everybody, hey guys, hey, hi, hoody, hotty, hotta. Hey everybody, hey, oh my gosh. It's not like amazing, and it doesn't have mascaras, and you guys can pick which ones you think will look, and I actually have a love-hate relationship with it because Nyx sucks. For Stay 24, I'm super, so it's like a thick mascara, or not mascara, so I do love, I don't know why, but yeah, so Oh, I get so many, primer is because it's, so it acts like a yeah. I didn't really experiment with makeup, and that was some nudes, and they just look like so this was definitely my holy grail makeup.